You're going to wake him up.
That's the point, darling. We're trying to stir him. Honestly.
Both of you, please quiet down. We're going to wait here until he wakes up on his own.
Nori slowly opened his eyes. He let out a great yawn as he pushed himself up and gazed around. 3 figures came into view, and they lorded over him with wide, observant expressions. His muscles tensed and his fists balled. Nori scooted back so that his back touched the wall. Apisa, Reiko, and Flera stood over him. Nori opened his eyes a little wider in hopes of dispelling the sleepiness.
Whoa, what's going on? Are you all in trouble?
Not exactly. Flare has something she wants to discuss with you.
Me? I thought we were all going to tell him.
Reiko leaned up against the wall and chuckled.
You're the one who's been having the dream, darling. You're also his employer. It should be you to bring this to his attention.
I agree with Little Miss Prissy Britches.
You know full well I've never worn breeches in my life. I'm not some uncouth farmhand like you.
Flera stepped between them.
Please, don't start arguing. We have to focus on the matter at hand.
After a brief moment, Apisa and Reiko looked away from one another. Flera sat down on the far edge of Nori's bed. Nori sat up and the blankets fell to his waist. All at once, the girls gasped.
What happened to you? Your chest is so...
I like your scars. My pop always used to say you could tell a lot from a person by the scars that carry. So what's your story?
Nori absent-mindedly traced his index finger along one of the many deep etchings he had on his skin.
It's not a big deal. When I was a kid, I got in a fight with a cave bear.
A cave bear? Aren't cave bears enormous? How did you survive?
Perhaps the more interesting question is, what were you doing messing with a cave bear as a child anyway? Was it some kind of primitive, honest-down test of strength?
Apisa and Flare turned around and narrowed their eyes at her.
What? I didn't see anything mean that time. I'm generally curious.
No offense, but I don't really know you all well enough to discuss it. So why are you all here? What is this all about?
Flare averted her eyes, but Apisa just kept staring at him.
I was wanting to ask for your help. You see, I've been having a reoccurring dream. It's always been so vivid and powerful, and I'm starting to think it's more than just a dream.
Nori shifted in the bed a little.
So how can I help you with a dream? I'm sorry, I don't quite understand.
I'd like to visit the place in my dream. It's not terribly far from here.
Flare fiddled with her fingers in her lap.
It's in a forest to the north. The problem is that it might be dangerous.
After what you showed us yesterday, we'd be more comfortable going to the forest if you were there. Will you come with us?
When would we leave?
As soon as you get out of bed. We've already cleared it with Madame Howe. We have horses and provisions for travel.
Nori swallowed hard for a moment, but remained where he lay.
Okay. If you leave the room, I'll meet you outside in about 5 minutes.
What's wrong? Are you insecure about your body? It's not like we've not seen a man in his undergarments before.
I'll wait outside.
Nori bunched the blankets around his lower body.
I'd appreciate it if you all waited outside. You see, I'm used to colder climate, and the southern heat really makes it, hard to sleep in clothes at night.
Southern heat?
Flare peeked at Nori from the corner of her eye. She lowered her gaze for a moment before she hopped off the bed. In a flash, the door to Nori's bedroom opened wide, and Flare ducked out. Reiko maneuvered out, but she cast him a questioning glance before she disappeared around the corner. Apisa backstepped out, but faced him as she moved away.
I always rather enjoyed the southern heat myself. Don't feel bad. I tend to sleep naked too.
She closed the door behind her.